You're tuned in to The Thinking Class with Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go.
Salute everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. You have the thinking class. Let's get it started. Got a new setup today, so it's gonna give me a minute to get going, but I'm good to be here. I gotta figure it out as we do it. Shout out to everyone who's gonna be listening, coming in. You want to get ready for this one transformation. Let me 1 second as I find my mouse. My mouse is all over the place. Let me get my mouse. Come here, little mouse. There you go. Trying to get it to get into the right place. There we go. Comments. Shout out to everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. That's right. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the chat room. You should be able to see me, hear me, and new setup, trying something different, see how it works today. But today we're talking about the power of believing is already done. The power of believing that is already done, especially in the game. I think a lot of guys missed that part of it, but we're going to talk about it today. So let's get it rolling. Let's get it going. So when we talk about that is already done, is already done. When you realize something is already done, you think that it is completely finished. When you're cooking a meal and you realize that you put all the ingredients together and you put it into a pot and you cook it and you put it at 385 or whatever you put it at. And when it's finished, it's completely done. And I think we need to understand what completely done, what it really means. When something is completely done, that means it's finished. There's no more looking for it. It's complete. It's settled. And I think what happens is in the game, we got to realize that it's already done. What does that mean? That is already complete. There's no finishing touches to it. That is done. It's a done deal. It is a fact. And when we get that, we're going to be in a different place when it comes to the game. So one of the things I realized that when it comes to the game, we're looking for something to happen and not realizing that it's already happened. Let me say that again. We're looking for something to happen and not realizing that it's already has happened. That means it's a finish. When you run a race, I used to run track back in junior high school and a little bit in high school. And when I ran that race, and whoever the winner was going to be, that race was done. There's no going back and looking over the race or who the winner was and who the winner was not going to be. It was a complete done deal because it was done. So when you understand the power of believing that something is already done and complete, it changes you on the inside when you realize something is done. So the first thing we want to get at is the mindset that whatever it is that we want to manifest, we want to see in our life, that we want to experience in our life, we have to go to the place of not the beginning of how it's going to be done, but go to the end that is already done. Let me say that again. You must go to the end, the completion of the project. Many successful people in this world, in business, in real estate, and in any form of business, they all know the secret. They always go to the end of the completion of the deal, or the completion of the real estate transaction, or the completion of when the person bought the property. Why do they go to the end? They go to the end because they have to see it already done. When you realize that is already done, it actually frees you. I put something today on my Instagram and on my Facebook about stop seeking love. I hope it didn't go over a lot of people's heads. I said when you stop seeking love and you stop seeking love and become the love that you're looking for, this is what happens. Love begins to show up in your life. Why would I say stop seeking love? I'm saying stop seeking love because when you're seeking something, it is an indication that you do not have it. Let me help somebody else. When you're seeking something and you realize you're seeking after love, is an indication that you do not have it. If I'm seeking for my keys, it is an indication that what? I don't have my keys. So when you stop seeking love and you begin to stop seeking it and become it, or go to the finished product of that you are the love that you're seeking for, and you get the seek off of you, guess what happened? Love just happened to walk down the street. Love begins to what? Show up in your life. Because if you're seeking love, that means that individual is what? Seeking love. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Looking sharp, LDA. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I appreciate it. I'm doing a trend, doing the whole backdrop different and everything like that. So let me say that again. So you stop seeking love. I know everybody talk about seek love and love is going to find you. No, you're going to constantly be in a cycle of seeking love if you're looking after love. But when you become the love that you're looking for, it has no other choice but to show up in your life. Why does it have? It has no other choice but to show in your life when you stop seeking the love. It's the same thing with anything. The principle goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It goes the same way with anything in your life. I remember I was in a place when I was looking for a place to go stay at or go live at. And I looked everywhere. I looked over here. I looked on this side of town, I looked on that side of town. But the moment I said, you know what? I got the place. I'm gonna have a place. And I stopped seeking. Now, this doesn't mean I stopped. That means I didn't stop taking action. It just means I just said, you know what? I'm just going to give it a rest and I'm going to allow it to just do what it needs to do. Somebody called and said, hey, we got a place over here. Would you mind coming over here and you want to go look at it? I'm like, man, all this time I've been looking for a place and now this place shows up. It's when you stop seeking. This is what people mess up, especially in the game. They're seeking the game. Show me how to get women. Show me how to get money. Show me how to get this to right. And they realize, and I understand that society has taught us to seek after what we don't know. I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. But what I am saying is when you become in a place of wanting and needing, you actually repel what you want in your life. When you get into the place of wanting and needing something, you actually repel what you want to see, what you want to have in your life. Actually, there is no match to what you want in your life. So if I'm wanting and needing money, or if I'm wanting and needing after women, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to repel money and women. The moment you stop, the moment you get out of the place of wanting and needing and get into the place, which is the title of this show today, and the place of that is already done, it shows up in your life. But this is the catch I think a lot of people miss. With ODA, well, how do I get to the place where it's already done in my life? I'm glad you asked. It actually happens. It happens when you have a strong conviction and a belief that is already done. Well, now let me break that down a little bit. That means that you are so settled. What's going on, Wade? You are so settled in yourself that guess what? I don't have to look. I don't have to search. I don't have to go over to this side of town or that side of town. I don't have to go on YouTube and look for another video because it's already done. Most people have not gotten to that place of beyond belief that is already done. This is what transforms you and actually builds confidence in you and actually is the game. Why do I say it's the game? Anybody knows when you step out of your door and go into the world, if you don't have a conviction that whatever you want in your life is already done, the world will try to give you what they think is right for you. So what I'm saying is you have to have a concrete mindset that whatever it is that you desire or want, that is already done. It's complete. It's finished. It's a done deal. There's no questioning. There's no going back. Well, I don't know if you're wavering whether it's done or if you're wavering whether it's done or it's going to happen, you ain't convinced yet. That's why it's so important in order to get that transformational power or that transformation that is finished. So first, it starts with a mindset. We always talk about mindset. This is when spirituality and the game combines. It starts with a mindset. How you actually think. So we talked about some things last week, but I want to make sure I'm clear about what I'm talking about today. In order to get to transformation, you're not looking on the how it's going to happen. You're going to the end that is already done. What do I mean by going to the end that is already done? Let's paint a picture. So, and we gave the example last week of the bicycle, but we want to get to the picture now of a car. So the thing of is, if you desire a particular car, you have to go to the place where you are driving the car down the street. Why? Because what you have desired is completely done. Most people are they get into their minds and they're trying to figure out how this is going to happen, where I'm going to get the money from, what about my credit, what about this? I'm not saying none of those things matter. It does matter. But what I am saying is, if you can get in your mind that it's already done, you walk with a different confidence. People begin to treat you different when you have in yourself a resolution or a resolve or a conviction that whatever it is that you want in your life, that is already done. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I've seen. I'm telling you what I experienced. This is not something I wrote in the book. I read in the book, even though I read a lot of books. It came to a place where I had to realize, as it says, that it's the law of attraction. Yeah, you're definitely right. I had to come to the conviction that it's already done. I'm not trying to make something happen. It's already created. So this get that law of attraction. The law of attraction says you attract the same thing. A attracts A. Because a lot of people use the law of attraction and all that things, but let's just A attracts A. B attracts B. So when you become A, all you're going to attract is A. Now, here a good question. Let's see what the question is. What if your confidence about other things and someone unsure about already happening? I hope this makes sense. So you can be confident in one area and then not be confident in another area. It happens. What we have to do is we have to build our mental and spiritual muscle to realize that I may be confident in this area. I may be confident in baking a cake, but I may not be confident in how to make a pie. It happens to us all. So I hope that makes sense. If not, give me a little bit more clarity on what you were saying. So what transformation do you want to see in your life, far as with money, life, marriage, things like that? It's already done. My brother coming. Good to see you. He says, church first, remember the gospel song by the Pace Sisters called It's Already Done. When you walk in the place, right? Good to see you, Yahoo. Good to see everybody in the chat room. Peace. Good to see you. When you walk in the place where it's already done, man, it's like you have an aura around you. It's like people can't but help but to almost fold around you when you have this thing of that is already done. Why? Because you see the finished product. You see people, whatever that is. Think about it. When they made the iPhone the first time, Steve Jobs already had a vision of people using it. Well, people were saying it wouldn't work. People said they wouldn't buy it. But guess what happened? Because of his vision of who he was or what he's seen about the iPhone, he already said, it's already done. It's already done. Let me get your question again. Like, if we confident about something else already happening, but about the already happening about something you're unsure, then you're not convinced. You're not convinced that it's already done. Let me say it this way. You do not have to be convinced. You do not have to be convinced of that rise to being a visionary. Right. You don't have to be convinced about the ability to go in your refrigerator and getting something to eat, because you already know it's already done. You don't have to be convinced that if you dial your phone and get on the phone and you dial somebody that they're available, that they're going to answer it, that is already done. The thing is, we become unsure because we don't believe what we see on the inside, that is a finished work. We don't believe that it's a finished work. And so what we do, we actually we fight between two opinions of whether it's done or whether I need to do something else to make it work or make it done. I'm telling you, this would transform your life when you get into the place when you realize that whatever you want to see in 2024, 2025, 2026, that is complete and that is done. That's why I said last year, I remember you guys remember this. I'm going to say it again. You have to go to the end of 2024 and then look back. You have to go to the end of 2024 and then look back. What do I mean look back? Look back and see all the things that you want to happen already happening. But how can I do that, LDA? You have to go to December 31st, 2024 and begin to go in your mind and see that everything that you want to happen in this year has already took place. And let me give a secret. Let me give another secret to this. Let me give another secret to this. When you get to end of 2024 and December 31st, what I want you to get this. What will be happening? What things will be taking place if it was already done? Where will you be? Who will be talking to you? Who will say congratulations to you? So in order to solidify that something is done, sometimes you got to go to the place in your mind, in your imagination, where you hear people saying, you go in your imagination and you hear the people saying, man, congratulations on that 2 properties that you picked up. Or you go into your imagination, oh, wow, you got married. Oh, wow, you picked up a new car. So sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do is go to the end and hear in your imagination people or your mother, your sister, or whoever it may be, your father saying, wow, congratulations, you did it. You completed it. You got your degree. You picked up new properties. That helps you realize that it's already done. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, let me know in the chat room. And let me know in the chat room also, how do you like this new setup? I'm switched up between 2 cameras. I'm trying something different and it should be very clear, the visual right here. So let me know in the chat room if you're picking up what I'm putting down, or if it's I need to explain it a little bit more. And I know, okay, this is going way over here. I love this little mouse here. It makes sense. Good, great. That's what I want to hear. Great. Thank you. And I changed. I got a new setup I'm trying. So anybody who understands the game doesn't go out there. So let me say this. Let me say this. So you really understand the game. You don't go out looking for the game. Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't go out looking for the game. You go out being the game. You don't go out looking for the game. You actually go out being the game. Because it's already what? Done. When something is finished and done, you don't need to do anything else. Matter of fact, sometimes I'm going to tell you what I used to do. I always talk about when I lived in Georgia. I did it here in Cleveland. When I wanted something to show up in my life and I had no way of knowing how it was going to take place, what I did was I would go to maybe my favorite restaurant or Zaxby's or wherever the case may be, and I would treat myself like it already took place. I would treat myself to a meal. It would be my celebration meal of me completing something that I've already envisioned on the inside as already done. So I would go inside and be like, you know what? I want this, I want that, because in my mind, this is the celebration meal of the completion of whatever project or whatever it was I wanted done. And guess what? Without fail, because I was settled, I wasn't in a place of need and I wasn't in a place of want, it took place. Why? Because I became convinced on the inside it was a done deal. Most people, thank you, appreciate that. Let me tell you what happens. Give you some game. The reason why most people are not convinced whatever it is that they want or desire is done, and I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, is because they are hypnotized of what they see on the outside. What do I mean by that? They're looking for evidence on the outside of things being done instead of looking for the evidence of things being done first on the inside. Let me say that again. Wow, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. I got something new. I'm gonna try now. Okay, I got some new things. Let me see. I'm gonna go. Here we go. Shout out. Thank you. Appreciate that. We got a new. Let me see if I can get it to go. Wow, here we go. Woo! Right on. There we go. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for that Cash App. Wow, thank you so much. We got appreciate that. You know, I've been working behind the scenes to get this together. Appreciate that super chat right there. Appreciate that. I'm gonna get one more time for those in the back room who didn't see it. Appreciate that. See, I needed this today. Let me say that again. What stop people from moving forward with this teaching on this teaching of level of game, they're looking for evidence on the outside of them that is complete and done. Let me say that again. Most people don't get this because they're looking for evidence on the outside of them of what they think is finished and done. And what happens is you get discouraged, you get upset, this stuff ain't working. I don't know why. I listen to what LDA say. He's saying all this stuff. Why this game ain't working is because you are looking on the outside of you for results instead of looking for the results that are finished on the inside of you. Oh man, we all did it. Don't get me wrong. I've done it too. I completely done it too. I'm looking for some kind of a bird to fly past me. I'm looking for 3 4s to happen by me. I'm looking for two. I'm looking for somebody to say something to me. I'm looking for evidence to confirm on the outside of me to make me believe that is already done. If you've been there, let me know in the chat room. Put a number 2 in the chat room. If you've been there, you've been looking for evidence on the outside of you instead of being convinced on the inside of you that is completely done. Put a 2 in the chat room. Put a 2. You looking for all that. You looking for choosing signals on the outside of you instead of realizing that you are the chosen signal. If that's happened to you, put a number 2 in the chat room. I'll be the first one to put it in there. 2. Have you been in that place when you looking for all the evidence on the outside of you that this is completely done? that this is fin. I'm looking for a phone call. I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for maybe LDA to say something, or I'm looking for somebody to convince me on the outside. Have you ever been there where you looking for evidence on the outside of you instead of being convinced on the inside of you that is completely done and finished? We all have done it. We all have done it. You looking for evidence on the outside of you that you looking for some kind of clue. We looking for three. We see a cat walk by us. Oh man, it's about to happen. I'm gonna tell you something. All that sounds good, but when you are convinced on the inside of you, nothing on the outside of you will shake you. Let's give it this. Oh, there you go. Because I was looking for physical evidence when it's spiritual facts right there. Let me get some reaction to that. That's completely right there. That's it right there. We're looking for evidence on the outside of us instead of looking for the evidence to be on the inside of us. Think about it. Let's give an example because everybody needs examples to help them out because it helps me out. When Muhammad Ali, who was Cassius Clay first, he said, "I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. I sting like a beef." And he said his whole thing. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest alive. I'm the champion. He said all of those things, and there was no evidence of him being those things. I hope y'all heard what I said. Then when he became Muhammad Ali, he became even more boisterous. And when his declarations, he even called out the ring when he even called out the what round it would happen that he would knock you out or you were going to lose. That means he had an inner conviction and an inner knowing that is already done. When I get into the ring, you going in round number 16 or round number 5, you're going to be gone. He called out because he had it already figured out in his mind that it's already done. He called out the fight. Why? He was so convinced on the inside of him that it's completely done. That he was the greatest. Some of us need to jack up. We need to get our confidence to that level where we can call out the same thing. It's good to see you. We need to get to that place where we're like Muhammad Ali. No, I'm the greatest. I know in March, I'm going to get this amount of money. Now you get it. Thank you. Yeah, I had to get an example of Muhammad Ali. And so when Muhammad Ali, he called it, he was so convinced that he was the greatest boxer, world heavyweight champion, that you cannot convince him. They called him the mouth of the South. He was almost annoying with it. But the realization is he was so convinced on the inside of him that it was already done. Now I'm gonna get a little pimping. Let me throw a little pimping out there. Do you think when a pimp is out there that he's worried about his girl not coming back with the money? No. If she leaves, he's already in his mind thought about, I already got another one. I'm gonna cop and blow. I'm gonna get another one. He's convinced on the inner side if one leaves, another one's going to show up because it's already done for him on the inside. I remember hearing a story, and once you realize what I'm talking about not Muhammad Ali, but Run from Run DMC. When he was younger and he was tutored under Curtis Blow, he said he seen himself having the mic and rocking the crowd and people listening to him do his raps. So he would practice in his mind and see himself saying the rhymes that he was going to say. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say, and the rhyme was deaf and it went this way. I took a test to become an MC, and all the people was amazed at me. See how much I can see. I just throw in a little something. But he was so convinced on the inside of him that he was going to be a rapper on stage, and that he was going to rock the crowd, and people was going to sell out the crowd. He's going to sell out the stadium or wherever it was. That's how you know when it's already done. That's the confidence that you got to have in yourself, or the God inside of you that is completely done. Let me read you some. He said, LDA, I also have learned that we need to separate ourselves or limit exposure to negative people and surround ourselves with people that want to support our improvement. Great point. I'm gonna make a little adjustment to that. If you want the adjustment to what you said, because I'm gonna adjust it just a little bit. Let me know in the chat room, True Challenge Proof, that you want a little adjustment to that. Because you do need to be around people to support you, who want to see you improve, who want to see you get better. But we'll make a little adjustment to it. Let me know if you want that adjustment to what you said, because I think it's good. Okay, good. I appreciate that. I've also learned that we need to separate ourselves or limit our exposure to negative people. Let's stop there. And I learned that we need to separate ourselves. Where do we first separate ourselves? We separate ourselves first in our mind from any individual. No one shows up into your life unless you on some level invited them. So you separate yourself from negative people and limit our exposure to negative people. Can I say this? Something to think about. Could it be, when we begin to understand that it's already done and we understand our self-concept of who we are, that the limited people and the negative people are just our negative thoughts that we are thinking? If you constantly see negative people around you, people who don't want to go anywhere, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the French toast. You need to look in the mirror. If you constantly seeing people who don't want to go anywhere, they want to stay on the block, they want to go to the same tavern, they want to eat the same food. Could it be that they are only revealing what's inside of you? Could it be that they are only revealing what's inside of you? So when you separate first in your mind from negative people and limited people, guess what happens? They have to either conform or they have to leave. They either have to conform or they have to leave. And then you begin to, now the next part you said, and surround ourselves with people that want support, that supports our improvement. So you begin, now what happens is, once you begin to change your identity of who you are, you begin to see, because you support yourself, you begin to get people who support you. Because you're improving yourself, you begin to get people who want to improve you. It always starts with you investing in you. We get tripped up thinking, and I'm guilty of it, man. I'll be the first one. You're very welcome. We get tripped up. We get tripped up because we thinking that it's the people on the outer side of us. That's why on this channel, you don't hear me wetting and raving about the hyenas. Let me see if I still got that sound for the hyenas. Where is the hyena sound?
You can't.
No, that ain't it. Okay, hyenas. Oh my God, she won't shut up. You don't hear me talking about the hyenas. They are not in my world. They are not in my world. If they ever come close to me, they'll smell this Tom Ford and they'll get repelled. They can't even come close to LDA. They smell this Tom Ford, they smell this Gucci, they'll smell this Louis Vuitton. They're not Louis Vuitton. What's the other one? Gucci. I got Gucci. Versace. That's what my son got me. They smell this Versace. Like, I can't come near him. Why? Because we're not on the same playing field. I'm in a mental space that you can't even relate. You dig? Why? That's why I don't even talk about the hyenas. I don't talk about how these women are acting in these place called the United States. Why? It's not worth my time. It's not worth my space on the thinking class. We know they out there, but guess what? They will not come to this show because you know why? We're thinking on a higher level. They cannot relate. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You don't hear me talking. You don't hear me talking about these women. These women did this, and they did that. Man, I can give two rats. You fill in the blank about that. You know why? It's too much. Think about it. If I am the son, and I'm giving my energy to hyenas and to what women ain't doing and what they should be doing, guess what? I'm wasting my time. They don't deserve the bask in the sun of who I am. They don't need to. They're only going to reflect who I am. Either you get it or you gone. That's the real game. That's when you realize it's already done. You don't hear me talk about these women over here. I know it'd be salacious to be talking about what the women did this. It's gonna be real salacious to talk about Fannie Willis, how she was acting. No, I don't care. She got a degree and she's a lawyer and all, and she's the DA. I don't care. Nope, you're not coming over here with that. I'm not saying put your head in the sand that you don't realize what certain women are doing, but I am saying that the time you smell this Gucci, you got to realize that you come correct or you got to go. It's a completely different mindset. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, or I'm just talking? I'm just talking. Y'all got me stirred up now. That's the reason why. Think about it. Little kids know what parent they can get or what person they can get away with doing their little things with, while they know was with the other parent or the other person, they can't get away with that. You knew as a little kid there's certain people that you couldn't get stuff away with. Oh, you know what? I knew with my grandfather, with Papa, some things weren't getting away with him. This wasn't going to happen. With other things, I can slide away with it. It's the same thing with people in your life. That's why you get to the place where it's already done. I'm catching it before it drops, my friend. Yeah, I'm glad you're catching it. This what separates people. This separates the game completely. I promise you, this is what separates you in the game when you realize it's already done, that the people in your life, the people that's showing up, you got to think, why are they even here? If you keep running into hyenas, hoochie mamas, people, we used to call them ragamuffins back in the day, you need to look in the mirror. Get a look in the mirror. I'm here. I'm in. Same for you women who listening in the clouds. If you keep running with a guy who just don't want to treat you right, he ain't buying you. You need to look in the mirror. I don't know why I'm on this today, but somebody needs to hear this. You need to look in the mirror and realize, wait a minute, it may just be me. That's why it's so important. Yeah, hoochie mamas. Yeah, we used to have hoochie mamas. We used to, back in college, we used to call them holla mamas. I ain't dealing with no holla mama. Smell this Gucci. Smell this Tom Ford. Do you think I deal with that? No. When you realize, that's why it's so important to realize that certain things inside of you is already done. Actually, when you really get this, that you are the man, that you are the prize, and that is already done inside of you, you will repel certain people from your life. And you see in certain people dropping off, they don't want to deal with you anymore. You got to realize, wait a minute, I'm coming into my own. I know who I am. I'm telling you, this separates you from other people. Certain people know what they can. No, I ain't gonna be able to. Some people know I ain't gonna be able to talk to LDA like that, because you gonna catch a you don't want to catch me on my bad side. Ask my sons. Y'all see the cool side of me on here, but you don't want to catch me on my bad side. This my mouthpiece is completely vicious. And I have no filter, and I do not care. I don't know why I'm saying this, but somebody need to hear this. The reason why I'm saying this, because I'm convinced on the inside that I am the sugar honey iced tea, because it's already done. I'm convinced that I'm the sugar honey. That's why I'm telling you, this would transform you. People say, well, you're arrogant. You think you're all of that. Yes, I do. Why would I think anything less? That doesn't make sense. When you have that kind of resolve inside of you that you are the man that you are, that's why I'm not debating. I'm not debating with anybody whether I believe I'm the prize. I believe I'm the prize. Ascension. Come on. I don't need to debate with what I need to debate with anybody whether I believe I'm the prize. Why would I go on a podcast and debate with someone that's not even qualified to even know what a prize is about whether I'm the prize? To me, I'm the prize and it's already done. I don't need to debate about what I don't think about it. How foolish will it be for me to debate with somebody? I want y'all to really think about this. How foolish would it be for me to debate with somebody about driving about a car and they're on the bus? Somebody please make it make sense. Why would I debate with somebody on a podcast or in person or go back and forth with somebody and I'm driving in a luxury car and they're on the bus and they're trying to tell me that I ain't nothing because I'm driving the car? That's when you realize that certain things I've already done. What did John Henry Clark say? I debate with my equals and all others I teach. I debate with my equals and all others I teach. When you get to the place that is already done, you get like Muhammad Ali and you call out the fights or you call out the month when you're going to accomplish something, you go into the God state. Cleveland, what's going on? You said, because I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why am I saying I am? Come on. When you resolved inside of you that it is finished, it's done. Yeah, you like that quote by John Henry Clark. Let me repeat it again for Wade. I debate with my equals and all others I teach. I don't need to debate with you. Man, I'm about to be 52 years old. I look like debating with somebody about something that they just got Similac off their breath. I don't debate with those people. I don't debate. I don't need to debate with them. That's when you realize you get into the place that is already done. That's why you're gonna hear me. Why do I need to bash everybody on? If you came to this and you listen to LDA, you listen to me, you realize I don't even go in on women. Why? You know there are those type of women out there. I already know that. We know it. And it's not me being blind to it. I want nobody, well, he don't want to deal with the real issues, what us men going through. I'm going to tell you something. I mean, if I can get 5 people to put one in there, I'm gonna say this. I can get 5 people to put at least put a one in the chat room, and I'm gonna say this while I go get some water. Get 5 people to put a one. Oh, I'm about to shut this down. I'm gonna say this. Y'all may not like what I'm about to say. But I'm gonna say this. I don't know who this is for, who's listening to this, but this is a real talk. One, two. Now we got 11 people watching. Y'all need to get out them clouds and put a one in the chat room. Put a one in the chat room. Put that one in the chat room. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it real what it is. I'm about to go LDF the dark on this one, but I'm gonna say this. You can't complain about, thank you. You can't complain about women and how they are if you keep dealing with them and you keep sticking them. Let me say that again. Women are designed, and if people ain't gonna like this, I don't care. They want to adapt. They adapt to what? So that they can survive. But if you tolerating certain behavior from certain women, they're going to continue to do that. If you ignore it, you don't give it any attention, and you stop putting your you stop putting your you know what in her, you'll see a change. The problem is guys come up here fronting on these YouTube streets and Instagram streets talking about, yeah, these women doing that, but they're in the background sleeping with these women. Let's keep it a buck. I don't know why this switch like this, but I'm gonna say it. Y'all entertaining, you entertaining low-hanging fruit, and you wonder why you're getting the results that you're getting. Too many sips. Come on. I'm telling you, real talk. I'm telling you. I see these dudes on these lives and all this stuff. I don't know why I'm switching like this, but somebody need to hear this. If you stop entertaining the conversation, stop giving them your ear, stop giving them your attention, stop giving them your words, stop giving them your Chico stick, whatever you want to call it, your phallus, guess what happens? They are not by nature want to adapt to get your attention. This is real talk. Somebody on here is giving you complaining about the women, but you're giving the wrong women your attention. You complaining about women, I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is vote with your feet. Get 10 toes down and vote with your feet. You don't even have to debate. You don't need to go back and forth. You debate with your feet. Excuse me. Actions speak louder than words. I'm telling you, I'll be seeing some of the stuff. That's why you got to have a resolve that is already done. You got to have a resolve that is no. Bye. I ain't dealing with that. When you do that, it's gonna activate something inside of her. It's called respect. She may not like you, but she will respect you. Some of y'all are too soft-shoed and too compliant and want to just get along. Well, she look cute. She got a big booty. I want to get down with Judy. And guess what happened? You lose your respect in between her legs. She beating you up on the side of your head and she cussing you out. You lose your respect because you're chasing to get something in between her legs. I don't know who this is for, but this is where it has turned. Too many of them up, too many guys out here. I guarantee. And I see some of the new podcasts coming up with some of the women talking. I guarantee the only reason why they talking like that, because somebody gave them attention that they do not deserve. They gave them attention that they do not deserve. I guarantee you would know it. Nope. First thing they're going to do is, why are they not paying me any attention? Why they not talking to me? Some of you, let me help some of you guys out. I don't know who needs to hear this, but this needs to be said. Y'all talking too much to women who's not reciprocating what you've been talking to her about. You talking too much. You giving her too many verbs and nouns and adjectives. You giving her too much. And then your investment is getting you nothing. Cut the words. You talking too much. You giving too much, too many verbs and nouns and adjectives. Fire game. Thank you. Appreciate you giving too much verbs, nouns, and adjectives. And guess what? She get filled up with your verbs. Now, this is for Wade right here. Let's get this going. Bam. We ain't going to another zone. You giving too many verbs, nouns, and adjectives to her, and she's taking them and she's running away and she's going to be with the guy who don't give her all that. If you picking up what I'm putting down, please pick it up. You're giving some of y'all giving too many likes and comments. Oh, you look beautiful on social media, on Instagram. You like everything she posts. You trying to get into the DM. This is the thing. There's nothing wrong with that, but you realize, when have you ever seen a prize trying to convince something else that it's the prize? It doesn't add up. You got to realize your value. Yeah. I want y'all to really realize this. Let me adjust my seat right quick. There we go. Yeah, you guys giving too much. You giving too much attention to people who are, this not just go to women, to things and situations who's not going to give you a return on your investment. Do you realize how important you are, that you are that when you speak, that when you look, that when you talk, that when you listen, that you are giving up precious things, that you are investing? Yeah, thank you, Cleveland. Man, I'm from St. Clair Euclid too. Easy marks. You giving it up too easy. And let me throw this other, since Cleveland in here, I'm gonna give this other part of the game. I don't know why this is coming out, but somebody needs to hear this. Then switched up from transforming to power, believing it's already done. But this the other side of it. Women, I don't care what they say on these social media apps and everything. No woman wants a man that's easy. Let me say that again. No woman wants a man that's completely easy. Y'all so easy. It's a song by one of my favorite singers, Phil Collins and Philip Bailey. You an easy lover. You're too easy. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I had to slap somebody with some of this baby powder and wake you up. Wake you the heavens up. You got to get slapped with this baby powder today. When you realize your value and that you realize that it's already done, it changes who you are. You don't dilly-dally with everybody. It should be an honor. And you don't need to say this to the person that they're in your presence, that they're with you. And I'm not talking about you coming around with your nose up in the air and that you're not relatable. No, what I am saying is you got to realize your value as a man. Got to realize the value as a man. I don't know. Somebody needs to hear this today. They need to get this. And this is no slight. Trust me, this is no slight against women. I don't want you coming, LDA is bashing women on here. He don't like women because I've been called a misogynist, that he don't like women. What about his mother? What about his sister? What about his nieces? He don't like women. Yeah, if you know me well enough, you know that ain't even the case. But what I am saying is, become like Muhammad Ali. You need to say, I'm the greatest. You need to get the mindset that is already done. I am the greatest. I'm going to tell you something I used to tell my sons when they were younger. It was sort of controversial. If you want to hear what I used to say to my sons, let me know in the chat room what I used to tell my sons when they were younger. They were at least 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, 8 years old. I used to tell them this. This is what I used to do. Let me know in the chat room. You want to hear what I used to tell my sons when they were younger? Let me know in the chat room. This ain't one-way talking. This participation today, every day. Let me know you want to know what I used to tell my sons when they were younger. Tell me. Whoa! Shout out to my dude came up with the priest coming around. Let me get this set up because I got something new coming. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out to Jonathan W. King. Came through. Say what? Salute LDA thing. I appreciate the word of wisdom. I'm not always around, but I'm in the clouds. Let's give him some of this. Let's give him some of this, right? This new thing I got go. Okay, go. Where's it at? I'm still working this. Bam! What? I didn't give it the right one. I got to get the right camera. Let's get to the right camera. Let's try it again. I got to the wrong camera. Let's do it again. Shout out to what I'm talking about. Bam! Shout out for that. $20 on it. $20 holler right there. Shout out to you. Let's do it again to get another one out there. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Down to John. He's one of the foundation. Let's get this. Shout out to him. Appreciate that. Let me tell you what I used to tell my sons. Let me tell you what I used to tell them. What I used to tell my sons when they were younger is that I used to say, I want you to tell me that I'm a master. What? I'm a master. What? I'm a master. So imagine a little 7-year-old and a little, his brother is 2 years, about a couple months younger than him. I'm a master. Why would I say they were masters? They weren't mastering nothing but trying to get their colors and get their schoolwork together. I was programming my sons for the future because I already seen that it was already done. I kept saying that you are masters. What? I am a master. Easy lover. She'll take your heart, but you won't feel it. Cold line from the song. Right. That is definitely a line. But I used to tell my son that they are masters. You will, why do I say that you're masters? They weren't mastering nothing but their colors and their numbers and how to spell and read and write. Why would I say that? Because I want them to understand that when you put your mind to anything that you do, that you will master it. Because to me, it was already done. Is the master? Oh yeah. Is this a master class today? Incredible. Come on. You're already a master. Man, Jonathan, come on. You're already a master. Y'all been playing like y'all less than who you are. It's already done. You already a master. When you realize that, you stop walking around with your head down. You start walking around with your shoes messed up. You start walking around with your clothes jacked up. Why? Because you realize that you are a master. You don't need to announce it. You don't even need to look for evidence on the outside of you. It will begin to reflect. The reflection comes first from the inside out. You are a master. Stop playing second fiddle. Stop being in the back, well, oh gosh, I don't want to be nothing. No, you are a master. Who told you that you wasn't a master? Who's lied to you? So when I talk to my sons, I had to remind them that they were little. I'm telling them they were little boys. And I wasn't even in the same state they were. But I would get on the phone and say, what is your name? They'll say their name. I say that you are a master. I'm a master. Yeah, I'm a master. There's power in the words you speak. Utilize the I am in you. Make sure you proclamation of self-fulfilled prophecy. You are a master. And let me tell you something, the power of this, because you're going to catch this. Think about it. When an authority tells you that you are something, you believe it. You believe it first if your friends were to tell you. Let me say it again. When an authority tells you that you are something, you will take that and believe it better than if your friends were to tell you that. So me being their father, telling them, and they looked up to me as an authority, and I'm telling them that they are a master, they have no other results but to become masters. My son now in the military is a sergeant. The other son has mastered. He's getting his degree now at an Ivy League school. Why? Because they have instilled in them that they are masters. They may not know where it come from, but it's because I instilled in them. I implanted the words that you are a master. Some of y'all got to realize, even think about this. When you realize that when an authority says it, you're going to believe it. You are already a master. So as an authority in the thinking class, I'm saying to you, everyone who's listening, because this is a master class, that you are a master. It's already done. You just have not tapped into the mastery that's inside of you. Let me say that again. You just have not tapped into the mastery that is inside of you. You waiting for evidence on the outside of you to prove that you are a master, and you need to tap into and say, you know what, I'm a master. And then you realize, wait, if I'm a master, okay, I need to get my skills to match my mastery. Congratulations to my sons. Appreciate that. So I'm not just talking this talk up here. I'm walking the walk. You're already a master. Yeah, I'm feeling this fire. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Yeah, appreciate that. I'm already a master. So as to the authority in this thinking class, LDA Lawrence D. Adams, whatever how you address me, I'm saying to every person that's listening to the sound of my voice, that's listening to this broadcast and the rebar class of this, that you are a master. Activate the mastery inside of you. Well, my money ain't right. Become the master of mastering your money. Well, I ain't got the woman I want. Become the master that you master women or master that particular woman. You have not activated who you really are. If you realize that the script is already done, you are a master. Most masters don't go around. Let me say this for those who get this. Because I want you to get you get a big head, and then you floating around, we can't pull you back. Most masters don't go around saying that they're masters. Oh, good question. Sure. If I'm a master, why are we break? Oh, good. Look at this question. Shout out to sister right here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good, good, good. I love this question. I love this question. Let's read this question. Question, sir. If I'm a master, why are we broke in financial department? Good question. Somebody put in the chat room. Good question. Good question. Somebody say good question. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put some hearts on this one because it's a very good question. Very good question. I'm gonna answer it too. Let me put some hearts for that. Oh, I gotta go to the right. Gotta go to the right screen. Oops, well, right there. What good question. If I'm a master, why are we broke in the financial department? Good question. Man, I'm gonna put down my mouse and answer this question. Good question. First, we have not been convinced that we are masters at anything. That's the first thing. Second of all, you could be a master in reading and then be not a master at your finance. I don't know how that happened. Okay, the balloons came up. Let me say that again. You can have mastery in one area and deficiency in another area. It's a good question. Let me say that again. You can go to school and get a master's degree in basket weaving, and you're a master basket weaver, but you have not mastered zoology. So if we are masters, why are we broke financially? So let's break this sentence down. I love breaking down the sentence. I love to break down the sentence because it's very powerful. If I'm a master, stop. Why are we broke? So let's change that. Because I'm a master, I've already mastered my financial department. Uh-oh, let me get this. Good question. I'm gonna get it. I'm better. I've already developing techniques to solve my financial instabilities. You're not broke, you're becoming financial aware. The only reason why this is so good. I love this question. Who told you that you were broke in the financial department? If you believe that you're a master, who told you that you were broke? You can't answer a question with a question, but I'm going to ask just a question you need to ask you. If I'm a master, why am I broke in the financial department? It's because I identify, even though I'm a master, of being broke or without money. So what I'm saying is, I am identifying, I'm seeing myself that I am no good in the financial department. And so what's going to happen? You're going to reflect that always, and you're going to reflect that in your life. So how do you change that? Because I am a master, I first got to admit that I am not a master in the financial department in my life. Let me say that again. Because I am a master, I have to admit that I have not been a master in the financial department. So what steps do I need to do to change that? That means I now have to realize I have to change my confession, and I have to change how I see myself. And then I have to change, I have to get a budget. I have to what? Look at my spending, what's going out and what's going in. The problem is most of us have looked at ourselves as being broke or without money on the inside of us. So it's going to constantly show on the outside of us. When you realize that you're a master at financing or at the financial department, guess what's going to happen? All of a sudden, you're going to start reading financial books. All of a sudden, you're going to get interested in creating a good budget. All of a sudden, you're going to what's going to happen? You're going to start, man, I really don't need to buy these new shoes. Oh, wait a minute. I need to invest in Bitcoin. Maybe I need to invest over. You start getting financial ideas. See, broke people have broke thoughts. Y'all need to let me let that breathe. Broke people have broke thoughts and broke habits. Let me say that again for those in the back of the room. Broke people have broke thinking and broke habits. That's why your people are not winning in the financial arena. Let me say it. I know I'm repeating myself. But I got to repeat it for somebody to hear it. Broke people have broke habits and broke thinking. I'm not, what do you say? I'm not broke, I'm wealthy in mind. So my mind and habits must adapt to my perception. Bingo. Let me say that again. Y'all got me tuned up now. Correct. That's the reason why I said that. So broke people have broke habits. They eat terrible food. They got what? What do? They go to broke places where other broke people are at. Broke hygiene. They don't take care of their health. They don't take care of their mental space. They don't what? They do not what? They have broke mentalities. I agree with the sister. It seems like when you're roll high and your lows are lows, ups and downs and downs. Sometimes like God puts a block. No. I'm gonna adjust that one because that's good. Let me adjust this one too. But let me get to this point. I'm gonna get to what you just said because it's powerful. Broke people have broke habits. People without game have what? Terrible ways of doing the game, or they don't even know no game. Broke people have broke mindsets and broke habits, broke way of thinking. So let me get to the last part of your sentence right here. Sometimes it's like God puts a block on your money, even if you're ambitious. Let me make a correction on that. I'm gonna get to that. When you have a broke mentality, you're going to always have you're going to always make what? Bad financial decisions. So the thing we have to go to is the root. What is the root? How are you viewing yourself? And I'm going to get to that last part because it's powerful. It is powerful. It seems like God puts a block on your money, even if you're ambitious. Let me help you, brother. I'm about to give a treatment right now. I don't know if I can say this. Because Cleveland, Cleveland, he's from Cleveland. Do you really want what I'm going to say about sometimes it's like God puts a block on your money, even if you're ambitious? Please let me know in the chat, man. I got to go get some water. Let me know if you want to hear what I'm going to say about that. Let me know in the chat room you want to hear what I'm going to say about that part, about God, the God part. And it's going to mess you up for all you religious people, all them church people, church. Let me read the statement again. I want to read the latter part because I want to really get this. I want you to really get this. It seems like God puts, I'm a man because I've been here. I know exactly. Sometimes it's like God puts a block on your money, even if you're ambitious. Let me say this one thing, and this gonna mess you up. If you're religious, it's gonna mess you up. If you've been to church, it's gonna mess you up. You've been to the mosque, you're gonna have the thinking from it's gonna mess you up. God is not in no way blocking your money or the devil. Let me get to my other camera so you can see what I'm saying. God is not blocking your money or stopping you in any way, nor the devil. Ooh. God in no way is blocking your money or stopping you from doing anything. The only person that's stopping you is you. You have assigned God that he blocks your money. And guess what happens? Because of your belief, you believe that God is blocking your money when God is in no way blocking your money. How can the God of the universe block money when he's the one who believed that he is money? Well, that's another conversation, but I don't want to go too far with that. God is not stopping your money. And guess what? God works through people. Very true. But guess what? Can I ask you one question? Where is God? I'm about to reactivate your power, brother, because I get what you at. God is within. We don't understand how powerful we really are when we realize that God is within. I didn't say that you were God. I'm saying that God is within. And guess what? When you realize how powerful you are, there's no one who can stop your money or where you're going but you, and your belief that someone else can stop you from doing what you need to accomplish. So what we have done is, and I've been guilty of it, so I don't want you to feel like I'm getting on you. I'm just making an adjustment. We assign things that happen on the outside of us as if God has did it. When the reality of it is, it was our belief that if this didn't happen, then it must have been God. And God's like, man, why they blaming me? I ain't do that. It was their own belief. The Bible says, according to your faith, be it unto you. So the thing of is, I'm trying to extract from you or give a treatment for you is realize that it has been you all the time stopping you. It ain't the devil. Are there devils? Yeah, there are people that are devils. It ain't God, because I believe in God. But it's been you stopping you. And what happens is when you raise in your consciousness of who you really are, you realize really no one can stop you but you. It's only when you violate yourself that you violate other people. And guess what? You're right. God does work through other people because you believe that God works through other people. Some people believe that the devil works through people. I know I did. I believe that the devil works through people. But you are assigning that perception or that belief to that individual or to that person or to whatever is going on. Man, this is definitely turned into a masterclass now. So I'm gonna get this because and this is trust me, this is all to get for us all to learn. I used to struggle with saving until I learned the habit of what? Paying myself first. Let me say this because this is powerful. I used to struggle with saving until I learned the habit of paying myself first. Act like saving is a bill. Correct. Why? Why didn't you think about it? Let's dissect this because it's good. I used to struggle with saving. That's all in your mind. When we change the sentence, I no longer struggle with saving. I've learned the habit of paying myself first. That's a powerful principle. A lot of us don't know the power of that. Let me get this. I'm still mad, but I understand what you're saying. I gave the pursuit. I understand. Hey man, it's all good. We all here to grow and learn, man. It ain't no, this ain't no, I'm not shooting no shots at anybody. I'm just, what I'm doing is trying to give you a jolt of who you really are. And for you to bring this up, that means somebody inside of the chat room or someone's going to listen to this has been having that same struggle, who has that same question. So the best thing I can do is reflect back to you the right mirror of who you are. No one can stop you but you. And you got to think, sometimes it might be the ambition that you're going after it that may not be good for you. Just because you have an ambition or you have a drive to do something, made your higher self, stop. You can say angels, your higher self. Guess what it's doing? It's restraining you so you don't go and tailspin into hit the wall. So we assign that it is God, but it could have been God saying, I don't want you to go to right, because guess what? It would have led you going to this place, that place, and you would have been jacked up. Guess what it comes when it comes to money? We talk about money. You got to have character. Let me say this for everybody that's listening. All money does is reveal who you are. If you have a stank attitude, you have a stank attitude with money. Yep. The money you have, the vision given to me has been a lie. Yep. I just thought about who you are. Yep. Has been a lie. Let me put it like this. Let me say let's take the word vision out of there and put another word. Let's insert another word. The story I've been giving myself is a lie about me. Let me give it another way. Let me say it another way, because I see this. The story that I've been telling myself is a lie about who I am. So let's say in the regards, if you believe that everybody who comes into your, let's say this, if you believe that everyone who comes into your presence will come near you, all they want to do is take from you, guess what's going to happen? They're going to fulfill what you believe about them. If you constantly saying, everybody come around, all they want to do is take. They ain't no good. Guess what's going to happen? That story that you have inside of you, everyone around you is going to fulfill that story that you've been telling yourself about other people. So the moment you change the story inside of you, that people come into my life, we exchange with each other. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to reflect what you've been telling yourself. They're going to reflect what you've been telling yourself. If you believe that every let me say it like this, not saying you said this, every man that come around me, all he want to do is have sex with me. That's the story you've been telling yourself. Guess what's going to happen? Every man that come around you, that's all he going to want to do. For the guys, all I do is keep hitting these hood racks. They keep these hyenas and these women who want to just be gold diggers. Because you keep telling the story, and those women keep saying, guess what? I'm here to fulfill your story. I'm here to make your story come true. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here to make that story come. You said you tired of all the girls that come around you gold diggers. I'm about to be a gold digger. She may not even be a gold digger because you have that story that all women are gold diggers, guess what's going to happen? Bingo. She's going to be a gold digger. I believe in God, but when it comes to certain areas we struggle with our actually learned behaviors, such as how did my parents treat their finances? Most likely we will do the same. Very, very good point. So if you look at what you said in the latter parts with the parents, we're reflecting the story of our parents. We are reflecting the story of our parents because of that's what we saw. So when we change the story about who we are in regards to my parents, guess what's going to happen? The behaviors are going to change. You're going to start thinking and moving and have actions and investing what? As a person who is financially sound. Why do I say that? Because I understand it. Let's see this. My son is doing better than what I showed him from my struggles. So let's get this. Let's break this down. My son is doing better than what I showed him from my struggles. So he's seen your struggles and he did not identify with your struggle. We have to let me help some people. Let me help a lot of people. Let me help somebody in this chat. Y'all got me going. You got me going today. Let me help somebody in this chat. We have to let go of this whole thing. The struggle is a part of our story. I want struggle love. I want struggle to finance. If I don't struggle, I ain't gonna learn it. We gotta let go of this love affair that we have with the word struggle. Who told you that you were supposed to struggle to learn something? Uh-oh. I know I'm kicking over somebody's sacred cow, and I'm doing it on purpose. We have to let go of this love affair. Some of y'all are in a secret rendezvous with struggle. You love this. Something about the struggle makes you feel like you did something. I come from the mud, man. While other people say, I didn't come from the mud, but I got it. We think that the struggle makes or builds character. Who told you that? Who lied to you? Let me read what, should we look for others to care about our problems? No. You are responsible for your own problems. I don't want my son to take on my struggles. Great. I don't want my son to take on my struggles. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you a secret right now. The mind doesn't know the difference between don't and do. So what the mind hears, this is what the mind hears. Let me read this sentence. I want my son to take on my struggles. That's what the mind hears. So the more you say, I don't want my son to take on my struggles, your mind is hearing, I want my son to take on my struggles. The mind doesn't know the word don't. This is definitely a master class. This is definitely going too far. The mind does not know what don't means. Your mind hears, I want my son to take you. I know you're confused. I know. Let me say this. Let me break it down. Should we look for others to take care of our problems? Just stop there. No, we should not look for others to take care of our problems. It is our responsibility. I don't want my son to take care. I don't want my son to take. So let me get, because you asked the question. I don't want my son to take on my problem. Great. So let's stop there. That's it. I don't want my son to take care of my struggle. Take my problem. Take my struggle. Great. So what you have to do is see your son in the light of him. How can I say this? Not so much taking on your struggle. You want your son. You want to see your son in the best light. So when you say, I don't want my son to take on my struggles, you're automatically seeing him in the wrong light. You want to see your son being able to handle anything that comes his way gracefully and with precision. So when you focus on, I don't want my son to take on my struggle, you're focusing on the word struggle. But when you say, I want my son to prosper and be able to handle the things that come his way, that's a better way of looking at things. So I understand the concern, especially as a mother, that you would have. You don't want your sons to take on what was going on. But now let me shift you and say, now you need to say, you need to see your son in the best light. See him being able to handle life financially, spiritually, relational. That's how you need to see your son. Don't see your son in the point of you focusing on your struggle. Take struggle out of it. Okay, great. I'm gonna correct you. I'm gonna get your sentence right. We believe that the struggle validates us and invalidates others who don't have the same struggle. Facts right there. That's facts. I want him to prosper. I want him to concentrate and not worry about my struggle. Great. Now the sentence is getting corrected. Thank you. Instead of saying I want him to prosper, we're going to adjust the sentence a little bit. I see my son already prosperous. I see him concentrating on himself, and I see myself completely what? Whole. All we did is change the sentence. Instead of saying I want my son to prosper, I want him to concentrate and not worry about my struggle. We're going to change the sentence. I see my son already prosperous. I see my son concentrating on himself, and I see myself completely whole. Let me say that again. I see my son completely already prosperous. I see him concentrating on himself, doing the best, being the best version of himself. And I see myself, what? I see myself already whole. We got to get rid of this love affair with words, love affair with struggle. Words truly matters. Yeah, you see that? Let me say it again. I'm going to read it for her again. I see my son already prosperous. I see my son already what? Concentrated on himself. I see myself already whole. When you adjust just your words and take the one out of there and see him already as that, he will begin to reflect how you see him. Yeah, words truly do matter. Words matter, but also how you see yourself on the inside. I see myself, son, already prosperous. I already see is already done. I already see my son concentrated on himself, prospering, and I see myself already whole. It changes everything. Yep, I know exactly what you meant. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So when you do that shift, what's going to happen is it changes your focus. You go to the place of it's already complete. That is already, we're circling back around, that is already done. I'm going to read something that Jonathan W. said because it's so powerful, because I really want people to really get this. We believe that the struggle validates us and invalidates others who do not have the same struggle. This is part of some of our culture. If you didn't get it from the mud, if you didn't come from St. Clair, if you're not from Buckeye, if you're not from around the way, you're not a real OG, you're not a real ninja. No. If you didn't struggle to get what you want, you'll never know. You don't know how it is. Y'all can have that. I don't want the struggle of. I'm not, trust me. Do we have to work and fight for what we want? Yeah, we got to do that. But stop looking for struggle. We need to let go of this addiction to struggle. Got to let go of this addiction. Thank you. The black struggle cult curse. I don't know why I'm getting tongue tied. Here we go. The black struggle. I gotta struggle. I'm a struggle. I came from the mud. I mean, I understand that. You don't understand unless you grew up in New York, man. If you don't have these Timbs, these butters on, you don't know the struggle. I'm gonna tell you something I learned. I learned a lot from other people's struggle. Not to struggle like that. I learned a lot from people not taking care of themselves, how to make sure I take care of myself. I learned a lot from people struggling. You can't get the colors right when they dress and put stuff together. I don't want that struggle. I don't need to go through the struggle for it to make me. We glorify the wrong things in our community. LD, I have listened to an author speak about words from the study of etymology. The way we taught to speak words against us. I have my challenges with this, but we need to learn and change. Correct. We all have our challenges with it. That's why when people say something, I always go back and do the correction on the wording so that you understand that many times what's trapping you up is what you're saying. What many times that's holding you back is not the devil, it's not God, it's really what you are saying out of your mouth. Because you keep telling this story. Man, I'm always struggling, man. It's always been man, I always struggle with women, man. You know what I'm saying? Your words are trapped. It's trapped. It's actually holding you up. It's like a stick-up kid. That's what your words are doing. And it's even, I like the word when you use the etymology. What is the origin? Etymology is the origin of a word. That's so powerful. Many times, the reason why we are not winning is because of our words and what we're saying. Let alone the story that we're telling ourselves inside. The only one that's stopping you is you. It ain't the devil. It ain't even God. It ain't an angel. It ain't that. Ain't nobody blocking you. It's you blocking you. You are blocking you. Y'all almost got 2 hours out of me today. But this is good. I like this kind of conversation because this is how you grow. I'm gonna tell you, let me know in the chat room, because I should have said this. Would you guys like a Patreon, or you want to go back to the community behind the scenes, behind the veil? Let me know in the chat room. Do we like discussions like this where we can really go in depth and go deep? Were you like a Patreon, or you like, what, you know what? We need to do a community base where we can get in there. Good question. How do we unlock us? Woo, boy, that's a powerful question. I like that question. So I'm gonna answer that question, but let me know, would you like stuff like this, what we're talking about, where we can go more in depth, where Patreon, or more of a community base where everyone can come in, you can chime in, you can participate, you can see videos, we can go live behind the scenes, and we can really go in, I can ask some more questions, I can really dig deep. I know you said that God is in us earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that question. I want to answer that question. So I want to really know, you guys, how do I better serve you? Would a community be a better serve where we can actually community? Yeah, community. Let me know in the chat room, community-based question and answers. I like this though. Well, with the community base, it will be, you can get that one-on-one. Okay, not trying to manipulate God's plans, but I need the money to help serve. But okay, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I like it. So yeah, so this is the thing. I'm trying to I'm debating between whether to go Patreon. I like Patreon, but I'm not a fan. I think community is so important, especially when we get into this AI age. And I'm going to answer your question, or submit a question for you to answer in video. It's a good way for us who do not have time to attend lives. Correct. That's why I'm thinking more of a community base versus the Patreon. And that's a good thing. If you want me to answer questions privately, just for you, and even to the point of like one-on-ones, because sometimes I can't go in detail on the live, and as you know, everybody can't attend the lives at a certain time. But if you're the community, you can say certain things, you can ask certain questions. I can go more in detail. So let me answer this one question, last question here. How do we unlock us? And I'm gonna reverse that on you. I'm gonna do a Uno on you. I'm gonna reverse that. Reverse. Let me reverse it on you. Who told you were locked up? So yeah, so Patreon, I like it to a degree, but I also know the importance of community. When you have people that are like, remember somebody who said that like-minded people going the same direction, and then two, you can hear success stories. Yeah, I like Discord. I gotta try out Discord and see that too. But I think the community base is so going to be important, because I'm gonna be completely transparent. I might be the face for it, but someone else may have the answer that you're looking for within the community. And I want to make sure Patreon offer that, or it doesn't offer that, or I go back to the community base that we did have before. But let me ask, who told you that you were locked up? How do we unlock us? How do you unlock yourself? It's simple. When you begin to see yourself as free. Your story that you are saying to yourself is that you are locked up. And so everything around you is locked up. The moment you begin to see yourself as completely free, the world around you will begin to treat you as if you are free. Let me get this part with the money. I'm not trying to manipulate God's plan, but I need that money to help serve people. Let me say this. Money shows up, because it's a good. You don't need money. Because let me give two things, and I'm gonna cut this off. You don't need, let me get your point. You don't need money to help serve people better. What you need to do is like the focus is wrong here, and all of us do it. What you need is a bigger problem that you solve, and money will show up. People pay to get problems solved. People pay to get what? Problems solved. People pay to what? Get problems solved. You need to look at your product and what you are doing, and you got to realize, how can I market myself, present myself in such a way that I can get that money jumps in my lap and helps me to do better on what I'm doing. You got to realize, what are you packaging? Think about Kanye West. He made, I don't know how many millions in 24 hours by selling a $20 product. He did an ad on Super Bowl with his iPhone in the back of a car. He spent $7 million for that ad in the back with his iPhone in the back of his car, and and actually turned that into, I forgot how many millions it was, but it was a nice amount of millions he made. We have to do a better job. That's why we got to do the community. Community is so important. So as Patreon community, we're gonna look at Discord. I'm gonna look at Discord also, but I want something that we can actually, you can interact. This ain't no funny style business. I want to make sure that we got a community where you can say, I need answers. I need that one. Okay. I can't even donate to you right now. It makes me so sad, mad. My heart is in the right place, but my money just leaves me even when okay, I understand. Dude, let me say this to you. Let me say this. Because you have a desire to give is the first step. Second of all, you paid with your attention. You paid with your attention. When people pay their money, when people give money, they're normally going to pay attention to whatever it is. So you got to look at if money is acting funny around you. Okay, wait a minute. What is my relationship with money? How am I viewing money? Sometimes let me say this, it is not an amount, it's the step of faith to give what you do have. See, look, think about it. If I give the money, I'm giving from a place of what? Abundance. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Let me switch. I'll make sure I'm on the right camera. I just seen what happened. Do you see just what happened? Jonathan W. just paid it forward because of what you did. He just paid it what? Forward. He just paid it forward for you, bro. Let me get this. So what is he saying to you? He's saying, get out of the mind of struggle and get into the mindset of abundance. Think about it. All Jonathan W. did was reflect the abundance in you by paying it for you. I want you to get this. That's what he did. Yeah, what is your relationship? Wow, pay attention to what happened. What he did was he seen that Cleveland uppercut bus was in a place of, I want to give, but I don't see the abundance in me to give, but I'm going to give for him. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Intention is the new asset in the new economy. There is a cryptocurrency BAT, basic attention token, Bravo browser. All right, see? Listen to this. Got me in tears. I'm keep pushing. Never been winkling. Just money keeps fighting. No longer a fight. Read money books. Haven't bought them in years. Don't go out like that. Still, you need to. Let me tell you you haven't. Wow, my respect. Oh my God, they're sowing for you, bro. They sowing for you. They giving money for you. Let me get to this reaction. They're giving money for you. Do you understand what's happening? You understand what's happening? Joe Blast came in there and dropped some money for you, bro. Let me get this foundation. They dropping money for you, bro. They're saying, do you understand how abundant you are? Money is in abundance, but it's a tool, not a monolithic. Thank you. There it is. Change your money story. What are you speaking of yourself on a daily basis? Thank you so much. You guys are getting it. That's man, you got me going today. You understand? You don't give out of need, you give out of what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all better catch this. If you in tears, I don't know what's happening. Got me in tears. I appreciate y'all all. It's been rough staying positive. Let me tell you something. If you are in tears, you are washing away all the guilt, all the pain, all the disappointment. Oh my God, they're doing it again. What is it? Oh my God. Listen, look at this. They're doing it for my homie. Let's do this again. Wow, you need to hear this. I love you, man. We got this. Wow, look at that right there. Look at that right there. They doing it for you, bro. They're saying, look how abundant you are. They're saying how abundant. And let me say this. I'm gonna get to you. If you are in tears, let me say this. If you are in tears, it is washing away all your guilt, shame, feeling of being discouraged, negativity, things people have said to you. Guess what? The tears are washing that away. You're now walking in your abundance. People from around the world, from around the country or around the world are giving because of you. So it's letting you know, it should be a trigger to you that you are abundant. The issue is not the amount. The issue is where you step out and give. If you had $1, that would show, boom, I'm abundant. This ain't, I'm out here to play no tricks, no games. I don't do all that kind of stuff. I've never even asked for the money. But I'm here to tell you, these people, these men and women are giving because they see the value of who you are. Elope yourself in the positive energy, brother. He said, I'm doing for my homie. I'm telling you, if you take what I've said today, you go back and listen to it, I'm getting you in the place that you already are abundance. It's already done. You have to get, let me tell you something else too. Don't read another financial book now. I'm going to tell you something that may not, don't buy another financial book. Don't do that. I understand and invest in yourself mentally, but you need to invest in yourself as an individual. You need to go buy a shirt. You need to go buy a shoe, a tennis shoe. You need to find some way to invest in you as a man. When you dress good, you feel good. I don't care if you got to buy something for $1 at the dollar store. If you buy a vase and it has one plastic piece of rose in it, if you can see the abundance in that, it will reflect in the abundance in you. When I didn't have nothing, I learned how to sow to where I was going. And I also learned, I was sow money to different people different places that I will led to give. Guess what? Because I know I'm not giving. Yes, I'm giving to them, but I'm giving out of abundance. I'm giving from a place of abundance. You have to give to where you're going. Do you know how many thousands and money I invested and gave to other people? The people in the thinking class think so much of you. You have to smack yourself and say, wait a minute. If people around the country see I'm valuable, I got to see myself as valuable. I got to see that it's important that I invest in myself. You haven't bought something you need to go buy a shirt. I wish they had Value City. They have Value City. I said, go get you a brand new shirt. Wow, come on, right here. The time and energy you invest in yourself is also monetary. You embrace this message and the path of abundance. Wait. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? The brother, he has what? He has just sown $1 and not right there. That right there. Oh my God. You just proved to yourself by giving that you're not giving out of a need, you're not giving out of a want, you're giving out of a place of being abundance. Shout out to this brother right here. Shout out. That's the first step right there. That is the first. So let me get this up here, because I think you stepped into the first step by doing that. You stepped into abundance. Y'all think it was you thinking it's in an amount, it's in the ability to realize that you are abundant. This right here is your new day. As I said at the beginning of the year, this is receipts. That's your receipt right there. Right there. Right there. I'm telling you, man. And this the thing. I know I ain't begging. I'm not in the place of want or in place of need. This is all for you. This is for you. The moment you looked about what you had and you say, let me just give something, you're saying that I have invested in myself. You said I'm invested in the thinking cloud. You said faith, February 23rd, 2024. Facts. Telling you, you have invested in you. $1.99 is not the amount, it's the intention and the motive that you say, you know what, I'm doing this not out of need, not out of a want, I'm doing it because I'm in abundance. You never give out of need. You never give out of want. You give out of abundance. He said, Kleenex, number 5, please. Can't stop the tears. I'm no sucker. Just a few hands around. But my boy said, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Dude, I'm here to tell you. I know everybody want to say, you can't cry, man. No. You in the wherever you are at, you crying, let the tears flow. Don't stop the tears from flowing. Let's go, homie. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's seed of faith. That's what it was, a seed of faith. Let the tears flow. Because what it's going to do, you've been up. Now, here we go. You've been bottled up so long with disappointments, people who let you down, people who lied to you, people who said they were going to help you. You have all that stuff bottled up inside of you, and you have not released that inside of you. There we go. The number. There's the number. The angel number has showed up out of all this time. I don't forget about the angel. The angel number has showed up. Y'all better get the angel number. Here it is. Here the angel number. The angels is coming out of the sky. The angels have showed up. Look at the angel number. 22324 denotes financial stability, abundance, and the ability to manifest prosperity in one's life. It is what? It is significant and signifies a strong work ethic, resourcefulness, and practical approach to finances. Bingo, my God. You better catch this. The number, so everybody put that number in there. 22324 is the number. The angel number has showed up. Look at that. I'm about to get to you, man. The angel number has showed up. Let me get to this because I want you to get to. I'm gonna read it again. I see what you wrote. Number 22324 denotes financial stability, abundance, and the ability to manifest prosperity into one's life. It is significant. It signifies a strong work ethic, resourcefulness, and practical approach to finances. Y'all better catch that. Wow, this is a master class indeed. Let me read this one. LDA, I was scared, but I'm teaching myself about cryptocurrency. I got hit with an unexpected plumbing bill and did not have the money to pay. I checked my crypto account and account went up in an amount and I needed. Look at that. Let me read what he said. LDA, I was scared, but I'm teaching myself about cryptocurrency. I got hit with an unexpected plumbing bill and didn't have the money to pay. I checked my crypto account, went up in it, and went it and it was the amount I needed. See, right there. Wow. So I'm not trying to make this up. This, trust me, this, all I'm doing is I come up here. I didn't even know what I was going to say today, but I'm here to tell you, I did have some notes and I went over it. Talked to my dude, Larry Wilson, American Brazilian. We talk every day, but I want you to get this. This is for you, man. Wow. So allow those tears to, you need to allow those tears to, this is the thing. A lot of men, and I'm going to say this, a lot of men, I'm not talking about you going around being a crybaby. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about, you got to be able to let go of those emotions that are trapped inside of you, things that happen to you, disappointments, all that, you got to let it go. So it's okay to allow those tears to flow, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. 22324. This is for you. This is for you. When you realize what happened, did you change your story today? What we did was we did like Men in Black, and we held let me get my cone. We held a little thing in your face, but like, we changed your story. Uh-oh, somebody texted me. Somebody, what I'm doing? I'm still in my live. We showed up for you today, bro. I know I've been MIA as of lately. No, you know, we showed up for you. This is for you. The memory of your past is erased. Today, you're in a place of abundance. You're in the place of what? Abundance. Every time the story comes up in your mind, well, what about this? I don't have that. Change the story. Nope. What did I say at the beginning? Most people get hypnotized by what they see on the outside and not what they see on the inside. So now you got to say, you know what? It's done. I have enough money for myself, my well-being, for where I stay and where I live, and I have enough money to help other people. I got this. You got to do like Muhammad Ali. Like I said, I'm the greatest. I'm the world. I'm the bad man. You got to start saying that to yourself. And let me say this. If you do what we said today to do, it is February now. If you apply what we said to do today, if you stick to this like a boxer training for his prize fight that he's already won, your life will be transformed within 4 months. If you stick to what we not that you deviate, but if you stick to this like a boxing regimen and you stick to what we shared today, you go back and listen to this, break it down, take notes, whatever you need to do, you stick to it, your life will be changed within 4 months from today. And it's based on what I'm saying, but it's based on what you do. And with that being said, This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. You have the what? Thinking class. We're going to start this community behind the veil where we can go more in depth and detail. We're going to look at Discord. We're going to look at Patreon. We're going to look at going back to the community. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. If you like what you heard here today, like, share, and comment. And today in the comments, after this ends, I need everyone to listen to put 22324 in the comments. Please do that. You help the algorithm know that people are listening. In the comments after this ends, go after this in this video, put 22324. Put that in the comment. People will never know what it means. In the comments, I'm gonna give you some good instructions now. You succeed in life by following instructions. What I need you to do, it's already built, but I gotta get it reactivated. But I do have a community set. In the comments, I need you to write in the comments after the video, because everybody don't do it. I need everybody to do this. We need to be on one accord. And instructions. My dude, I've been looking for you. I got something for you. In the instructions, in the comments underneath this video, I need everyone to do this and let the algorithm know people are watching the thinking class. Put 22324. I want to salute. My last thing I want to say salute to you. I seen you out and about. I seen you with your tuxedo on. I want to commend you right now here publicly. Salute to you. Salute to you. I want to make sure. Oh, I got to go to the other camera. Let me go back to the right camera. Let me make a salute to you. I seen you out there with your tuxedo. You out there doing your thing. I want to say salute to you, brother. Salute to you. I want to make sure you get that. Salute to you. But follow the instructions after this video ends. Put in the comments what? 22324. Thank you, Vegas, baby. I understand what happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas. But I want to make sure that game travel. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I want to tell you that I seen you with your tuxedo on. I seen you moving and grooving, doing your thing. I like that. That's what grown men do. That's why we got to get that community back started, whether it's Patreon, whether it's Discord. We got to get that going because we need to encourage each other and push forward. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I am, where's the music at? Boom. Y'all got me for 2 hours today. Salute to you. Hope you guys like the new camera setup. LDA. And I'm out. Peace. Get it. Abundance. Angel number. Salute. Time for me to go get some jerk chicken. Peace. We out of here. Don't forget, write that in the comments. Peace and hair grease.